I wanted to be a car designer at 5 and I was just drawing cars. Like, was it the same for you? Or like where did it start?
I always loved art. For me, it started out with art, drawing. I was always the kid that was getting in trouble in class because I wasn't paying attention. I was doodling something in the back of the room. But cars, I always loved drawing. I never really understood the link between them. But when it kind of came together, that's when I really said, oh, wow, I could take this thing that I really like doing and combine it with the product or the machine or the thing that gives me the fantasy of driving it. And that's really where it came together for me.
It was toy cars and playing with toy cars. And I was like, oh, cars can create this kind of feeling in people. That's kind of where it started for me. How do I become part of that and create some of those feelings for people?
Thinking back even, I think my first car that I remember, I think I even still have, is a 79 Trans Am with a big screaming eagle on the hood of it. And I remember playing with that thing to death. I don't think it's orange or gold anymore. The paint's worn off of it, but then thinking further down the line, it's how to create that kind of emotional response.
Going back to, my first car, and it's about just sparking that conversation or someone reading into it and be like, this isn't stock, this is something else. And that does translate, from customizing toy cars into real cars. I've got a couple of hot rods and I've got 55 Chevy, which I'm already playing with. I think I was painting it the day after I got it back. And not like just changing the color, but like creating all these details on the car. When I'm building my hot rods, I'm building hot rods from like the 40s and 50s because I want to experience what that car would have been like.
It's always fun to inform people on what has happened in the past.
That era of racing cars that was so raw, and I love what it sparks in people. It's about kind of that heritage and experiencing something that was happening in the past.
Your cars are definitely a bit older than the one I have, but you always look at things and you try to understand why it looks like that. Is there a line here for a reason? Why was it designed? Was it a cooling thing? What is it? And how would you change it? And I think for me, that became very evident because my first car that I ever got in high school was a Fiero GT in '88. So I think one of the reasons I got attracted to that car was because of the space frame chassis that it had on it. I saw that as, oh, it's just like a Hot Wheels frame that you could put a different body on it. So I said, well, if I want to be a designer, maybe I can design my own body for it or something.